Hello and welcome. My name is TyrionLanstr. So today I wanted to really specifically talk about the changes that were recently made to the Alliance mobilization. Uh, I want to just start by saying that I think this is an event that really needed to be changed. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take a look at both of my two accounts, my main, and then I also have an alt account that I'm going to show you. I want to talk about the different rewards that they have and some of the ones that have been changed, and then specifically go through exactly what I personally would take based on these choices and what I will take in about a day when it comes up. So without further ado, I don't want that. There we go. All right. So this is again the main account that I have. It's about a 450 million account, and I'm going to explain why that power I think might make a difference. I think it either has to do with power or it's probably a completely random thing. But I think just starting out, just looking at the first tier, I'm pretty happy with this. I think that you would never normally see a 2,000 motivation on the first tier or an 8-hour speed up. That's pretty good. So I'm definitely going to take this 2,000 speed up. That's the best choice there. For refined rough, I don't know. It's really tough for me because refined rough is one of those things where it's so valuable and so good, but you get like so much of it from Expedition Beyond, and it's so expensive to get through any other means. So I think that 2,000 motivation is probably better than 4 refined rough, but maybe some people may disagree with me on that, but I think that that's probably the best choice, particularly with the Walmart Glorious that have been released. You want as much motivation as you can get. Next down, 5 Riverlands Poacher, 2 600,000 Gold Dragons, or a Race Boot. This is a tough call. I've honestly been using a ton of gold lately, so I'm kind of tempted to go for that, but I think that that's probably the wrong choice. I'm probably just going to go for the Race Boot just because I like having lots of boots. It makes me feel safer. Um, if this were a different type of chest, I would definitely have gone for the chest, but Riverlands Poacher are just not very helpful, so probably going to skip that. Next down, I think this is interesting. I now go up to 5 refined rough, so they give me one more, or I get basically 12 hours of research speed or 1 friendship chest. This is pretty tough. I'm probably going to do the refined rough here just because I think the other two are pretty weak. A blue friendship chest just isn't that much, and the research speed is growing in its less importance as I get stronger and stronger. 12 hours isn't all that much, and I just think that I would rather have a little bit more rough. Of the refined rough, it's just gonna be a little bit better. All right, next. This was great. I'm loving the fact that I'm getting more badges here. I get a cav attack, a cav defense, or a VIP. That 1,000. That's easy choice. Go for the cav attack. Next, I now have the same. You see the 3-hour speed up here. Now another set of 3 4-hour speed ups, and this is now the 5th tier. So that's kind of interesting that I've gone 2 levels down, but it's the same reward. I then have Northern Deserter or Crownlands Rider. I'm going to go with the Northern Deserter since that's going to go towards my Walmart Glorious. So that's easy. Next one down, the Oxmeal, the Diamonds, or the Reset Talent. This is tough. The meat I kind of like because I desperately need meat for my dragon, but I'm also at a level 55 dragon, so I know that very soon all that meat's going to become meaningless. I have tons of reset talent vouchers, so I kind of don't love those. And then only 600 diamonds, that's so few. And both of these have much higher diamond equivalencies in the VIP shop, or if I was just buying them regularly. So this is a really tough call for me. I'm honestly not sure which I'm going to go for yet. I kind of lean diamonds just because I don't love the ox meat or the reset talent, but that's tough. There's definitely some debate there, and I'm definitely gonna need to think a little more about that one. Okay, now we've got more Riverlands Poacher chests. We've got a little more, not only at 3 1,000 motivations, and then 3 of the 600k. And just for context, again, going back up here, my very first tier I got 2,000 motivation. My second tier I was getting 2 of the 600s. So if I go all the way down to the 7th tier, I'm getting 1,000 more or 600k more. And then 1 more Riverlands Poacher chest, I think. Or no, 2 more than before. I apologize. This is a pretty weak tier. Probably going to go for the motivation, though. Again, I like motivation. Here, precise, 1 more speed up, or the motivation. I'm going to go for the motivation again, even though it's the same 3 by the 1,000s. All right, here I've got Narrow Sea Raider, a badge chest, or 2 1,000 VIP. This one's tough. I'm probably going to go for the Narrow Sea Raider here. A blue chest just probably isn't going to be that good, and the Narrow Sea Raider is much more likely to help me with my Walmart Glorious, so I want that one. Here I'm going to take the 2 Spear Attack, knowing that I'm getting 2 Spear Attack is better than the 3000 Motivation in my mind. Okay, this one is where we get interesting. So we've now also, I mentioned the Refined Rough is something they're including now. They're also including Marks of the True Dragon now. But I gotta say, 10 of them, I mean, that is really worthless. That's just, I don't know, 10 feels really insignificant. And then similarly, two 24-hour truces is pretty good. If you're in a war server, I definitely would recommend going for the 24-hour truces. Those are worth quite a bit. But I think for me, I'm probably going to go for the motivation again. I just really want that motivation as much as I can possibly get, just because I want to be constantly doing rebel leaders, especially with the honor badge now. You get the double rewards. You just need to get as much as you can. All right, gathering speed, scroll, endurance, or a warrior summon. And this is a new one too. I'll add. I don't think they had warrior summons before. The 20% isn't worth a whole lot, but I don't have many of them. I'm probably going to go for this just because I don't really need any of the other two. The endurance just isn't that important to me. I've stockpiled a ton of it, and I've got most of the accessories from the rebel groups up to gold, so I don't really need a lot of endurance anymore. It's really just for dragon rallies, and I usually have plenty, so probably going to go for the warrior summon there. Okay, now here's another new thing. They've included the random Book of Wisdom now are available, but again, they're giving very, very few of them. 12 Books of Wisdom. It's just nothing, and it's not even like you get to choose it. It's totally random, so that's just pretty weak. A badge chest is definitely worth more than 12 random Books of Wisdom, but the 9 Bolton Boys chests are probably going to take the prize there. And again, just for context, that 1 badge chest is the same as I had at 9, and now I'm getting that 13. It's the same prize, so it seems like they're really not increasing the prizes as you go down quite as much as they used to. I feel like at the higher tiers you really got much better rewards, and in this new system, the level 1 rewards and level 2 rewards aren't all that different. So probably going to go for the 9 Bolton chests here. Okay, next I've got 1 badge chest, 5 Black Bear meats, or 3 8-hour speed ups. This one's tough. Probably going to go for the badge chest, though. Again, I just think the badges are probably worth a little bit more. And while the 5 Black Bear meat is tempting for sure because of the need for food for the dragon, I just think that it will very quickly become obsolete, and I'm probably 1 or 2 treasure hunters more. I'm going to be totally done with my dragon, so I don't want to waste it now. I'd rather go a little more long term. Okay, I get another page that has some badges. Now 4,000 motivation versus 2 cav attack. I'm probably going to go for the cav attack just because I love knowing that guarantee. That's really worth a lot to me. All right, here I've got another badge chest, and again, it's still just 1. I mean, that's 4 times now that I've gotten just 1 badge chest. It's kind of wild. I could also go for a 3 24-hour truces or 6 8-hour research speed ups. Again, probably going to do the badge chest there, just in terms of what's going to be most meaningful to my account. Getting those badges is huge. Okay, now here's what I think is wild. So this next page, I have 3 Black Bear meat, 12 Narrow Sea Raiders, or 2 Elite General tokens. And I do think that the Elite General tokens are worth a lot. Those are worth 2,000 each in the VIP shop. They are really, really good, and they're just something that I think people need to use a lot of. I'm probably going to go for these general tokens because I so desperately need more of them, frankly. But I wanted to highlight, if you look at 14, I had 5 Black Bear meat here. But down at 17, I only have 3. So you've actually lost some of the Black Bear meat at the higher levels, which just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And it seems like there must have been something wrong in the coding there. They probably should have swapped those two. I'm not 100% sure why it went that way. But continuing right along, we have another new thing. They've given me 4 Shadow Essence, or 1 Epic General token, or 4 15-hour speed-ups. Now, this is an easy choice for me. These Epic General tokens are worth so much in this game. They are 6,300 diamonds in the VIP shop, but they are just probably the single most important thing you can have for your account right now. I try to buy as many of them as I possibly can. I think that wherever you can find them right now, folks, you need to be getting them. awakening your epic commanders is going to become the difference between a mid-tier account and a rally lead account. And if you want to become a strong leader, you need to have epic general tokens. If you're a free-to-play player and you're never going to really get any of them awakened, then you can probably go for either the speed ups or the shadow essence. But I am trying to go for it and be bold, so I'm going to go for the epic general tokens. Okay, now we have another. So this is more research speed up, a bunch of talent archives, or 600 diamonds. So that's 6 by 600, so a total of 3,600 diamonds. I'm definitely going to go for the 3,600 diamonds. That's worth a lot. Just to be clear, that's worth almost one of these epic general tokens anyway. So it's probably a little bit less, about 2,000 less. So you can see that this is worth a lot more than it, but definitely compared to the speed ups and the talent archive, not close. I'd rather get those straight diamonds. Okay, we got 4 equipment records, 2 badge chests, or 5 of the 600 gold dragons. Again, I try to avoid buying the gold dragons here. Just I'd rather get other more valuable things, and I'll get gold dragons from my alt. So probably gonna go for the badge chest here. The equipment record, I like it, and especially with the new update coming, that apparently is going to change the way the badges work. I'm definitely tempted to go for the equipment record since I may need to change up some of my equipment, but I think I'd rather just get the 2 badge chests. You never know that could be really valuable. It might be totally worthless. I'm kind of toying between those two because 4 is quite a few of them. But right now I'm probably going to go for the badge chest. All right, now I've got 7 times of the 600 diamonds. That's a total of 4,200 diamonds. 1 of the 50% warrior summons, or 3 of the shadow essence. And I want to take a moment here to pause. This is now level 21. As you can see, the diamonds have been increasing. We now have a 50% summon and 3 of the shadow essence, which is less, again, than the 4 shadow essence before. But I do think it's important to note, I'm really glad that they've made this change. I think these are more interesting things to get. The warrior summon, the shadow essence, those are just different items than we had before in the Alliance Mobilization Shop, and I'm glad that they're including them. That being said, I just think that they need to include a lot more of them. This is such a difficult event in many ways. You're spending a lot of time refreshing, trying to make sure that you complete quests. And I just think when you compare the rewards for this to some of the other events, it just really doesn't feel equal. And I think that that's kind of frustrating in a lot of ways. So I think that they just need to give a little bit more. And even if you compare to some of the high levels in the past, this just doesn't seem very similar in terms of the amount that you would get. I mean, if you compare, you'd often get 8 individual badges versus I'm only going to get 2 badge chests here. It's just not quite the same. Okay, moving along though. Again, I think I'm probably going to go for the warrior summon here. Just I think 50% is pretty good. Although, totally wrong, not going to do that. I'll go for the diamonds. If you think about just how much it costs in the shop, I can buy a warrior summon for 2,500 diamonds. So definitely want to go for the diamonds. 4,200 of them, that's definitely worth a lot more. And I can buy one and then have a couple diamonds left over. All right, we've got 7 15-hour speed ups, 6 of the 600k diamonds, and then 2 badge chests. Probably going to go for the badge chests here again. Just don't want to waste my time with the other 2 that are things I can more easily get. Okay, 5 shadow essence, 600k diamonds, or 5 wash stones. I have so many wash stones, definitely not going to get that. But this is tough. I mean, the shadow essence, sure, it's good, but again, it's going to be completely meaningless to me. I mean, literally has absolutely no value. Probably in 2 treasure seekers from now, I will never need any of it again. You can see I have 111 right here, and I have a level 55 dragon. I'm just never going to need it again after that. Maybe it'll be a couple more treasure seekers than that, but in general, I don't really want to waste it on shadow essence. I gotta say, I mean, 3.6 million gold doesn't feel like a ton, but I'm probably going to end up going for that just because the other 2 are pretty terrible. My last one, I've got 24-hour speed ups, 5 talent archives, or 3 Spirit of the Weirwood Tree. This is a pretty disappointing last one. I really wish I could have gotten more badge chests, more badges, or maybe some more diamonds, or definitely some more of the epic and elite tokens. But probably going to just go for the 24-hour speed ups. General speed ups are typically pretty good. Don't need any more talent archives, and 3 Weirwood trees are just that's just not enough. Weirwood trees are easy to come by. I don't have many right now because I just used a ton of them in the Weirwood memories, but I don't really care for 3 Weirwood hearts, so probably going to go for the 4 24-hour speed ups. So that's the things I would take from my board, but I now want to switch gears and look at my alt. So I'm going to actually switch over to that. Okay, so we're now looking at my alt, and this is a 24 million account. It's much weaker. I actually have been saving this account. I haven't been using it all. Events. Okay, there we go. So, I should have done one of these. I've got one left, I think I need to do. All right, well, let's look at the rewards for a second. Again, I have it in the same alliance. So now, all of a sudden, I have a very different slate of rewards, and I wanted to go through these with you guys real quick. So the first one, I'm getting a materials chest. Obviously, I'm not taking a materials chest. I'm not crazy, but I do think the fact that this is a much lower account, I never got any materials chests on my main account, so I wonder if there's something to do with being a weaker account that it gives me that option. I also get 4 compasses potentially, or 4 refined rough. I'm probably going to go for the compasses there. The refined rough is really not worth a lot on my alt account, and I thought the compasses could be fun. Who knows? Just maybe I win big on the navigator because it's my alt account, and I'll make a fun video ranting about it. Next, we've got diamonds, gold dragons, or research speed up. Pretty much definitely going to go for the gold dragons here, mostly because I'll just send it to my main, and it's the only thing that I can actually send to my main. I wish I could send it diamonds, but I cannot. Okay, we got refined rough here, speed ups or diamonds. Definitely go for the diamonds. Here we've got spearman badge, infantry defense, or diamonds. I'll go for the spearman. Well, no. See, okay, if this was a regular account, I would absolutely go for the spearman. But because it's my alt, I'm gonna just probably take the diamonds. I don't care about the badges. Okay, next we've got, and by the way, to be clear, this is not an alt that I ever plan on using for attacks or anything. That's why I don't care about the badges. It's really purely a farm account that I'm just trying to get to farm gold and grain off of. I don't really care for it for attacking. I don't have enough time to really do that. So I've got an elite general token, a bowman attack, and a research speed up. Again, if I cared about this account at all, I'd probably go for the elite general token. I probably will anyway, just because there are some farm like Sheila and some other of the commanders that give a lot of farm helpful talents. So I'll probably go for the elite general token here, just because it's worth so much. It's better than these two. Next, I've got Stoneway Claimant, reset talent, or endurance or motivation. Sorry, I'll go for the motivation there. Now we're up to 2 of the 600 diamonds. We saw we were at one 600 diamond for the beginning. Now we're up to 2 at the level 7 level. 24-hour truces or Crownlands Rider. I'll go for the diamonds. Now we only have 6 Marks of the True Dragon here, which is pretty low. And just really quickly to give some context, I'll go back to my main for a second. It was getting 10 of the marks at level 11. Back to my alt, this is getting 6 at level 8. So just for some little context there. But again, we had 600 diamonds, 6 marks of the True Dragon, or the research speed up. I will go for the diamonds there. We got VIP points, bowman attack, or motivation. I'm probably going to go for the motivation. Cav attack, 600 diamonds, or Lord experience bonus up. Probably going to go for diamonds again here, but again, to be very clear, if I had a main account and I wanted to go for stats, absolutely would go for the Cav attack instead. Weirwood Heart, badge chest, or talent archive. This is definitely not the best slate for me. Probably going to just go for, I don't even know. If this were a main account, obviously badge chest, but I may do the talent archive just because I have so few of them, clearly. Okay, moving right along, got Hedge Knight, 8-hour speed up, and then 3-hour speed up, but 6 of them versus 8. That's actually really fascinating. I've never seen you get more of the regular speed up than the specific speed up, because this is, oh no, I apologize, this is 18 total hours versus 16, so you get 2 hours more if you do the research speed. Okay, so fair enough. Hedge Knight chest, that's worthless. Hedge Knights are not good. Probably, I guess, just go for the regular speed up. I don't really care that much about research, and I'd rather be able to train some troops and, use them for something. Okay, Bolton Boys, Endurance, or Random Book of Wisdom. Again, now I'm getting 12 Random Book of Wisdom here, and just to go back to my main, see when Nick was getting Random Books of Wisdom. That was at 12, also at level 13. This is 12, also at 13, so it might be that that's kind of set for everyone. And And I'm not sure. I'll probably do probably the Books of Wisdom, honestly, even though it's so few. And again, this is where I find it frustrating. I wish that they just gave us more. That would make that decision a lot easier. Um, yeah, probably the Books of Wisdom, though. All right, again, 5 black bear meat, and I think the 5 black bear meats, that's where I got it on 14 as well on my main, right? Yep, look at that, 5 black bear meat there. So it looks like there's some similarities between them. And then I get 10 3-hour speed ups. I've never seen 10. Or 3 of the 600 diamonds. So probably going to go for the diamonds again here. Okay, now I've got 2 cav attack or 2 spear attack or 1 badge chest. Now this is the dream if this was a main account. For an alt account, pretty worthless. I'm probably just going to go for the cav attack or the spear attack. I'm not, one of the two. Maybe spear attack, who knows. But always you'd rather take the 2 guarantees than a random badge chest. Okay, we've got 4 600k diamonds, so we're finally getting up. We were at 3 before, and now we're finally at 4. We got 8 6-hour speed ups or Lord experience. I'm going to go for the diamonds. Here, probably go for the diamonds again, although argument could be made for the 4,000 motivation, but this alt account is not great at killing rebel leaders, so I'd rather just get the diamonds. Okay, badge chest, harvest scroll, or warrior summon, 2 of the 20%. What was I getting on my main? Wasn't I getting... Oh, that was right here. I got 1 at 12, and they're giving me 2 at 18 here. Okay, alright, fair enough. This one's tough. Probably go for the harvest scroll, honestly, which is kind of crazy, and only because this is a farm account am I doing that. Ordinarily, I'd probably go for the warrior summon if this was a fighting account. Okay, 6 black bear meat, 6 wash stones, or 4 talent archives. Yeah, this is tough. Probably the talent archives, just because the other 2 really don't mean anything to me. Okay, this is a 3-day truce, which I think that's a new thing they added to the Alliance mobilization. I've never seen a 3-day truce. Really, I've never seen a 3-day truce anywhere. Usually you just have to buy it. So that's kind of cool they added that. The equipment record, 4 of them, or the 4 shadow essence, I'll probably go for the truce. Why not? I mean, who knows? Maybe there will be some point where I'll really want to have to bubble up, and 3-day bubble is expensive usually, so that's nice. Okay, so this is 8,000 total motivation. This feels almost more like what we used to have. When you get to the higher levels, you get a lot of motivation. So 4,000 motivation times 2, 3 of the 24-hour speed ups, or 1 of the warrior summons. Again, if this was a main account, I would go for the warrior summons. Because it's not, I'm probably going to do the motivation, but I may be swayed and do the 24-hour speed up. I'm kind of in between the 2, not sure just yet. Next, we've got spearman defense, infantry defense, or 8,000 motivation. Again, these are both green badges, and this is a new thing. They're giving us green badges here, but I do want to note that I think this is a demotion from what we had in the past, because in the past, I feel like at the level 22, you'd normally be getting like 8 of the gray badges, and that would be the equivalent of 2 green. So just the 1 green is a little bit worse. That's basically like giving 4 grays. And I'm probably not going to go for either of those. Again, it's an alt. If it wasn't, I probably would take one of those, but for now, I'll take the motivation. Now I'm getting 8 of the 600 diamonds, and I think that's more than what my main was getting, which was kind of interesting. Yeah, I got 7 here at level 21. Here at level 28, I'm up at 8. I kind of wonder if there's matchups. So 6 at 19. Last time was like 5 at 17, 4 at 16. I'm not really able to compare my likes because this one didn't get any diamonds, unfortunately. All right, so back to the alt. So, sorry about that. So again, here probably gonna take the diamonds. 600, 8 times is 4,800 diamonds. That's pretty good. You can get a lot with that. Now this last one is really pretty wild. I get 20 books of wisdom, which is just nothing. I mean, that's just. Like, the reason why this is frustrating to me is because the Book of Wisdoms are so cheap, and like in the VIP store, it's so cheap to get them, and to give only 20, I'm just like, come on, like that's just so little. Again, the Marks of the True Dragon, do not buy these. I do not think they're worth getting. You will accumulate enough over time. Again, this is an alt, so there's no way I'm buying it. 8,000 motivation. I mean, I've gotten so much motivation before. I'm probably gonna have to take the Book of Wisdoms, but I'm like very upset about it because 20 just does not feel like enough for the level 24. Just again, let's quickly go to the VIP shop so I can show you this. In the VIP shop, folks, for a Book of Wisdom costs 50 diamonds. So 20 of them, that's like nothing. Okay? What we're talking about is, yeah, 1,000 diamonds. Like, how is that possibly the level 24 reward? I don't know. I'm pretty upset about that. I think that's a pretty terrible tier 24 reward. I just feel like I should be getting something better at the very last level. The 30 marks like is just so meaningless. I think I'm probably gonna have to take the motivation and just stockpile a ton of it, and then maybe I'll eventually get that account up and good enough at killing rebel leaders that I'll go for it at some point and kill a bunch. But even that, like I'm struggling with whether or not that makes any sense. But damn, that's just 1,000 diamonds versus I'm getting 4,800 right here. Like I just very frustrated about that. But those are the two different slates that I'm getting. I'm sure there are a couple other versions of this that other people may have. Please let me know in the comments if you're getting ones that look at all like mine. I'm kind of curious whether it is a couple of different sets that you may get, and there are certain pages that everyone that gets that particular set will have, or if it is completely based on your power, or if it's completely random, or what the deal is. I just think we need more data to figure out how it works. But definitely some bizarre results. It looks like there is a steady increase, but definitely much less of an increase than in the past. And again, some of these last rewards are just really, really weak, and that's pretty upsetting. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. Oh, is there anything I could do here? 75 diamonds? No, I'll save it for someone else. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, both discussing Alliance mobilization as well as going over some of the Return to Westeros stuff that I got in this account. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and until next time, this has been Tyrion Lannister.